to the Meeple Marathon. Today we are going to be playing some Thunderstone Quest. This scenario in particular is coming from Nature's Wrath. This is the 12th quest out of right now 13. However, they just finished up a campaign for 14 and 15. 12 and 13 are very nature-based. So the main antagonist in here is Normal. He's this shaman prophet-like guy who feels like he needs to reclaim the earth. So he's going around taking out settlements so that the earth can reclaim that land. So with him, he brings some trolls. He can also call on mutant beasts and actually bring the forests to life himself. So, so far, the themes of everything here fit quite well. If you're not familiar with Thunderstone Quest, I'll kind of talk through things here, but this is not necessarily a how to play tutorial video. This is to show off some of the Nature's Wrath content. Now, I am playing Barricades Mode, which is why you see these dice right here, and you also see Normal's layer board down here. These are not used in a standard multiplayer game where you're not playing cooperatively. But we're essentially playing cooperative, but I'm playing solo, which means I'm playing with a single hero. You can play multi-handed, which I have done before, but I've come more and more fond of the pure solo mode in this game. Now, they do suggest that you reduce the size of the market and the guild's quarter. So I basically chose just 2 out of the 4 heroes and 4 out of the 6 market locations or items in the market for me to purchase. And I also have the allies here who come. They are part of this deck. The reason there's 2 reasons. One is that it's a lot simpler and quicker to play pure solo. It takes up a lot less table space. But also, I tend to find that I really like to focus on just 2 characters at a time. And maybe I might say put these 2 characters together on one of my champions, and another champion I'll focus on the other 2. But then I also find that 4 cards in the market is enough. This way I can very much focus my deck. I try and pick stuff that feels like it's going to have good synergy, good combos, things like that, and it seems to work out well. So again, perfectly happy with the solo mode. At first I was very much for the reducing of the market and guild's quarter, but then I was like, you know what, I'm really only focusing on half the cards each game anyways. So all right, let us do this. We are playing with the Beastmaster Prestige class. That came with Nature's Wrath. That was the one. And everything here is from, actually, the short sword is not. The short sword is from the original scenario, but they do that a lot. They harken back to stuff from the core box sometimes. But everything else here is what you see. Also, another thing is that in Barricades Mode, you don't usually use the Guardian keys. So one of the heroes, who I chose not to put in the lineup, utilizes the Guardian keys. When you have them or reveal them, things like that, he gets more powerful. So they tell you could mix them in, but that's just an extra step for me. So playing solo allows me to just cut him out and not even worry about it. All right, so let us get started here. Thunderstone Quest is a deck building game. You start with a standard similar deck to everybody else at the beginning of the game. And let's just go ahead and draw up our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at that, perfect. So I'm drawing 6 cards because my the highest number that I can see here is still 6. I actually shouldn't have any wounds on there yet. As I move down here and take more wounds, my hand size is going to get smaller and smaller until I literally have 0 HP. I'm not out of it yet, but I simply have to go to the temple to heal myself up. In Barricades Mode, each round, the Guardian here, Normal, is going to send minions out to attack the town. And so we are attempting to build up the barricades and protect the town, which is why it's called Barricades Mode. And so I can pay 10 money at any point in time during the village phase to flip these over and create a barricade in these particular instances. If not, if they don't have a barricade and I draw a damage chit, then I could eventually lose certain buildings. And if my whole village is wiped out, then I've lost the game. I need to protect the village all while making my way through and taking out as many minions as possible until we have reached, in this instance, round 8. So after round 8, Car Normal will flip over, and then you can see he actually has doors now into his lair, so we can move all the way down and attack him. For a true solo game, we just need to hit him twice. And he's not too super difficult. He's a level 2 as far as the difficulty rating is concerned. But other than that, it's a pretty standard deck building game. I'm going to be continuously adding cards, purchasing them, spending my money to add cards to my deck, building it up. What's really nice about the heroes here is that you can level them up. So you actually will cull the lesser version of it out of your hand to level up and take a better version. So I start the game with a whole bunch of adventurers, but as I move along, I can chuck these guys out to upgrade them and get them out of my hand. So let's go ahead and get started. So I need to roll out 1 die here because we are on round 1, and I need to find my little, where's my little round marker? There it is. So I can keep track of where I am. So we're on round 1. That's that. I don't start with any resources in Barricades mode. So we simply take one of these dice. If we were playing with more than one player, each one of us would have to roll a die. And we're going to roll it out and see what happens. All right. So this is pretty straightforward. This means one monster, or 1 level's worth of a monster, is going to come and attack our town. So we have to defeat that monster. We do that by coming over here and defeating a monster that hopefully is equal to or higher than this level. So this counts as 1 monster. So we can simply take out, if we can take out either one of these 2, we are good. Throughout the game, we're going to start rolling 2 and 3 dice. So you can see how, we're going to have to make our way further down here. But I'll just set this over to the side on his thing. So that reminds me that at the end, if I have not defeated a monster, I actually have to pull a damage chit out, and my village is already going to take damage. All right. So here's my little hero miniature. I can go in any one of these places until they are filled up. Once they're filled up, that location is destroyed, and I can't go there anymore. The temple, you go here to heal. Don't need to do that. Shop of Arcane Wonders, you can go here to pay 10 to get a treasure card. Most of the time I get treasures from things like defeating these guys, so I tend not to go there a lot. I can go to the marketplace to either draw an additional card, or if you were playing multiplayer, you can actually swap cards with people. And you can go to the bazaar, which is way up here, to purchase a ration, a lantern, or a health potion. Or if you go to the guild's quarter, normally this is when you would upgrade one of your heroes. However, in Barricades mode, this allows you to play with the hand you have, and then as a spoils means after the battle, you can come and upgrade. So that's why I'm going to go here. You may always, no matter where you go in the market, you may always purchase a card from the marketplace. You don't have to go to the marketplace to purchase a card from the marketplace. That's a little confusing for people at first, but it is what it is. So let's see. I don't have a lot of money though. These guys don't generate any money. This guy though does. This guy generates 1 money. This guy generates 2, so I have a total of 3. This is the cost of each of these items down here. This is how much money they would generate. So the only thing I can afford, because I just have 1 more adventure in my hand, is the short sword. But I'm certainly going to pick that up. I need to increase my weapons. And because I'm basically going for a heavy weapon attack. The heck with the magic here. I got my flame sprite, but he's just an ally. So I don't think any of these guys a lot of these guys have, you know, physical resistance, but that's okay. I'll just deal with that when the time comes. Unless you have a rogue, discard 2 cards from the top of your deck. Monsters in this room have +2 magic resistance for each item or weapon discarded. Okay. All right. So I have taken my market action. Normally I would also, during the market phase in Barricades mode, get to heal 1 wound. That's listed here in a village. Reveal your hand. In any order, you may use village abilities. You may buy 1 card. You may heal 1 wound. You may level up 1 hero by destroying shards. Current search a stack, placing in the next version. So you can do all that beforehand. I, however, means you would place this in your discard stack. I want my people, at least for now, because I'm hoping to be able to take out this Keen. No, I could probably take out the... Oh, no, because he's a 6 right there. You see a 5 plus 6. 5 plus 1 is 6. So how do we go about entering the dungeon? Well, first of all, we need to look and see how much light have we produced. This is giving me 1 light, my Thunderstone staff, and that's it. So I don't have any other light. My Flame Sprite here, if I were to pick him up, he would give me 2 if he's in my hand. But luckily, these first 2 levels don't require any light. As you can see, the dungeons get heavier and heavier, and then Car Normal is going to have even more. And that's progressive. So if I go from here to here, I have to produce 1 light and then 2 more to get here. You don't just jump through the dungeon like that. So this one's giving me 1 light, but we already said I don't need it. If the Guardian is revealed, it gives me +2, so it would give me 3. Down here it says, if you have a wound, draw 1 card. If you have 4 or fewer HP, you may heal 1 wound instead. None of that's helpful. So basically my Thunderstone staff is a moot point at this point. It gave me some money, and I don't really need it anymore. I can just choose to do that. Now, here is one of my adventurers. Adventurers have no class and thus may level into any level 1 hero. Now I have my dagger. But daggers, you see, have a plus sign. They are no good on their own. If nobody... This is one of the things I love about this game, is that weapons themselves, and a lot of times spells, don't do anything on their own. They have to be wielded by a hero. So I have to be able to attach this dagger to someone. Now that's where you look at this red banner. This red banner here is a 2, which means my hero has to have a skill level of 2, which he has. It's a starter hand. People, you'll notice that these heroes get better, and they're going to get better as we level them up, and various other things play on that. So this guy now has is wielding this dagger. So after buying a card, you may destroy 1 and only 1 dagger. Now I could have done that, but I didn't want to because I need all that to kill all these people. And then in the dungeon, if wielded by a level 0 hero, draw 1 card, which I'm doing. So helping me out here. Let's see what we got. Ooh, we got Joba. So Joba, you can see here, gives me 2 more money, which is not helpful, but sometimes spoils allow you to make purchases. So I have 2 money if I wanted to spend it later on. But Joba here, you can, he's kind of like an ally. Is he considered an ally? Yeah, he's considered an ally. I could pair him up, and now this adventurer here, level 0 adventurer, now has a 4. So you could actually carry 2 daggers, but we don't need to do that. But what we are getting out of Joba is level up 1 hero, paying the Thunderstone cost. If they are level 0, instead pay 0 Thunderstone cost. So Joba allows you to... I'm basically going to be able to upgrade 2 of my adventurers this turn because Joba came out. And then last but not least, I have 3 more adventurers who are just fighting barehanded. So in total, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ta-da! There we get the 5. Now, unfortunately, that means I cannot take out the Ravenous, the mutant squirrel. But I can come down here into the Keen. So what this says here is unless you have a rogue, which I don't, this room has +1 light. Well, that's fine. I technically can bring back my Thunderstone staff, so I shouldn't have gotten rid of it, I guess. Didn't read all the stuff. My spoils here is if you have 2+ unused light, gain 1 lantern. I don't have that. this location is going to give me a Thunderstone Shard if I'm successful, and a wound, unfortunately. But the Keen here just says he has +1 magic resistance for each Guardian Key found. That doesn't matter, and we're not using magic anyways. We're using basic. We have more than his stuff, so we take him out. So a few more things we need to look at here. He's giving us 2 +1, so 3 Thunderstone Shards. These are going to come in very handy if you're not familiar with the game. Whoops. He's also giving us a wound, though, and this guy is giving us a festering wound. So remind me what the difference of that is. Wound cards, disease, or festering wounds. Oh yeah, that's right. So this gives me a wound card, which is this face down stack here. So this is a diseased wound. When a reveal, take 1 hit and draw 1 card. If this wound is healed by a cleric or spell, gain 1. So this goes into my discard pile and it stays there. And it'll come back up again. This guy's wound is here, which we saw earlier. So now I'm still at a 6, but if I take another wound, my highest number I can see is a 5. So I got my 3 Thunderstone Shards. I didn't have enough for this spoils here. This guy is gone. He can go away over here into a discard pile. Now, I sent myself to the Guild's Quarter, which says the hero you level up in the village this turn may instead be leveled up as spoils. This is now the spoils section, and Joba says spoils. Level up 1 hero paying its cost. If they are level 0, pay 0. So, normally, you have to pay what you're jumping up into. So, also, let's see. Defeat 1 level 1 plus monster with a hero and an ally. Perfect. So, okay, a lot of stuff. Let me slow down here. Basically, I'm going to get to level up 2 of my adventurers. So this guy and this guy are culled out of my deck. I'm done with them. I'm going to stick them over here. All right. I can either choose 2 Nyla Rivers, 2 Pibert the Dexterous. I'm going to mix it up and take 1 of each. Since I'm taking a level 1 hero, however, I do need to spend 1 of my Thunderstone Shards there. And there we go. So at the end of the day, I probably could have just culled my dagger, just getting it out of my hand so it doesn't come back up again. But I like early on having the ability to draw an extra card. Also, so that all goes into my discard pile now to be drawn later. Prestige boards. These were brought in, I believe, at Barricades Mode, or when Barricades Mode, when that campaign hit. So there are ways to level up rank here, and to do that, as a Beastmaster, I have to defeat 1 monster with a hero and an ally, which I did because I had Joba. Or I can do it once or twice, defeat a level 3 monster with a hero or an ally. If I roll this on the die, I get to give 1 ally the static keyword this turn, which means he doesn't go into my discard pile, he stays out. But I did this because I have Joba, so I can pay what says right here 0 Thunderstone Shards to gain rank 1. So I'm just going to take 1 of these and I place it right there. Hopefully remind me that now in the dungeons, so a dungeon action, I can summon, discard 2 cards from the top of your deck, draw any allies discarded in this way. So if I feel like I have a lot of allies in my deck and there might be some in the top 2, I can go through those top 2 and bring any allies out instantly. Say I might need somebody at the last second. So, all right. Also, we took out a level 1 monster, so this is taken care of. No harm to the village. Whew. All right. That was all very much, but that was a lot of me talking too. So let's move along here. I should need to shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. And so we will shuffle these up. one more. I also have this guild sponsorship here. Normally it's tucked to the side, but I just have it sitting here. So I'm in the Berserkers Guild. If I have 5 or fewer HP, so this is like my sweet spot, my fighter, which is just General Nyla Rivers here, gets +1 all the time. All right, so we are now on level 2, so we're still rolling 1 die, and we roll a 2. So we're either going to have to come down here and take out one of these trolls, or we're going to be taking some damage to the village. And these guys are a decent jump, so let's see what we got here. All right, whoops, I shouldn't put that away. Yep. All right. So gold. Just looking for gold right now. There's 1, 3. Bree is kind of she's another ally. She rides on Joba, essentially. So this is perfect. I'm going to be taking in another ally. She also brings a lot of cash with her. And then I have 2 adventurers. So good setup, actually. I have 5, 6, 7 money. So I can always purchase a hero. You can see she's 8 and he's 6. I could also purchase my Flame Sprite, which is not bad, but I am looking to build up my arsenal here. And so if I have 7, I don't have enough to flip over or buy Barricades. So I'm going to buy Bangarang. I cannot not think about the movie Hook when I see that card. So, Rufio. All right, and I think we are going to stay put at the Guild's Quarter because we have 2 adventurers. I want to be able to upgrade at least 1. Bree. So Bree, if she's in your hand, allows you to re-roll this die, or one of them. So that's not bad, but I'm really liking what she gave me there. If you have Joba, though, paired with her, because normally you would, to re-roll, you would discard her, you would lose her, so you would lose all her stats. But if you have Joba, you keep her around. So those 2 pair really well together. All right. Normally, in a multiplayer game, I should be like moving this guy down the thing, but when you're just playing by yourself, it doesn't really matter. Usually that just means, hey, I'm going here, you got to go somewhere else. And sometimes, also when you're playing multiplayer and you don't take a village turn and a dungeon turn every time, you may stay in a particular room and just keep attacking that one person so you don't have to keep paying light. Once you're in there, you're in there. All right, so let's get our people kitted out here. We've got 2 adventurers who are each going to get a dagger, bam and bam, which we know is going to allow us to draw 2 cards. Ooh, and there is Joba and a General Nyla Rivers. Sweet. All right, so she's in the game now. And we have these 2 guys here, which are not giving us much. Again, Joba gave us 2 money here to spend afterwards, but I don't see anybody that allows me to go shopping afterwards. And then our Thunderstone Shard is just giving us the 1 that we need. Boom, boom. And so we're gonna have to go, unfortunately, this way, because neither one, or Philip the Dexterous is a rogue, so if we had him with us, we could pass through this room without paying light, but we don't and make it down to here. So I'm hoping we can get to this guy. So let's work it out here. Oh, and I forgot, I get to heal 1 wound as part of the village phase. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my gosh, we are so close, but I don't see how we can get to this guy here. He's at 8. He would give me a nice big payout. Let's see, the problem is both my allies here, so doing this is definitely gonna It's not going to get me anything. Nyla Rivers isn't helping enough. Technically, Bree needs to be added to someone, but there you go. So 4 and 3 is 7. Yeah, it's a shame. So we're gonna take some damage here. We will. So we kind of have to stay put up here. Yeah, because nobody else is producing light for me. Unfortunate. Okay, so who do we want to take out? We can take out the Ravenous, or we can take out the Cunning. Either one. Going through the Overgrowth path, I get 1 extra Thunderstone shard, but I get a treasure card if I go this way. So we're going to go this way. All right, let's look at this card now. So we have 7, which we easily gets 6. If you have found a Guardian Key, this monster deals +1 wound. There's no Guardian Keys, so nothing like that is going to go against us. He is going to, the little star next to it just means, hey, look somewhere else. But there was no Guardian Key, so we don't need to do that. He gives us his 1. Hostile Meadow doesn't give us anything, so it's just the 2 from him here. And this, however, means we get a treasure card. So we get to draw treasure card. We have a treasure cache, which is fine. When you draw this card, to destroy it to gain 2 shards and a ration. So I'll take that. Here's a ration and 2 Thunderstone shards. So there we go. Bam. I'll take it. And that goes over there. All right. So this guy is done. He's a level 1. So I'm just going to tick this down, put it right there so we don't forget. And between Jova and the Guild's Quarter, I'm going to get to upgrade 2 people here. So I'm going to do General Nyla, and I'm going to do my adventure. Jova allows me to upgrade him for free, so I'll just upgrade General Nyla here for 2 Thunderstone shards. And we get to completely bypass everybody on the top here and go straight to a level 2 General Nyla Rivers. So she'll replace that one. This card goes away. And this guy, we're going to make another General Nyla Rivers. So again, these cards all go away. I don't put the level 1 General Nyla Rivers back on the thing here, which as you get down, there's less and less. There's only 2 level 3s and only 1 level 4 of her. So her pile is not infinite. But let's see what she does now. She's hitting for 3. You may ignore magic resistance on monsters you battle this turn. Okay, and now she's healing a wound or gaining +2, so she could be up to a 7 already. Perfect. Because we want to wield those weapons. Also, last but not least, we had 2 allies actually. We only defeated a level 1 monster, so we do have to pay a shard. So I'm just going to take one from my stock here, and we're now a level 2. This means allies cost -1 for you. So the rest of the game, this flame sprite is now a 4. All right. Let's advance this, and unfortunately, we have to resolve this. So this is our damage bag of chits. We're going to reach into it, and if we had a barricade, if we drew something that matched a barricade, it would go back in the bag. So we have Shop of Arcane Wonders. So we're just going to take that, and that's going to sit right there. That is a quarter of the way to being destroyed. That's that. This has been resolved, and we moved this already, so we're still at 1 die. This is the last turn. We get things easy, and it's another 2. It's another 2. I feel like I kind of had the best hand I was going to have this early on last time. So let's see what we got though. Still rolling, still drawing 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at that, perfect. This guy doesn't have to go there yet, and we're just looking for money. So there's 1, 3, and unfortunately we now have a diseased wound. So when revealed, take one. So we take one and draw a card. Okay, which means I could have a chance to get I could get my cleric back to heal that away. And it's going to be, no, Bangarang. All right, but that is giving me some money. So there we go. All right, 4. I think it's time to get a Flame Sprite. So I can do this because I have this ability here. Fortunately, he goes up into my discard pile. I do have plenty of people to upgrade, so we're just going right back to the Guild's Quarter. There we go. Yeah, and we got to try and get down here to one of these guys again. So let's see here. Unfortunately, I've got all this fun weaponry and nothing to do with it. Okay, so Pibbert here can, and he comes with his own light too, which is nice. Pibbert here can wield the Bangarang. Now if I made this a 5, which he can't do, the Bangarang would come back to me, which I think is really fun thematic stuff there. And here I have another, so I could make it down to here, but I don't think, because these two guys right here don't have enough to wield the sword. But ladies and gentlemen, if I want to, I can spend this ration, which increases my capacity by 1 temporarily. That's pretty much the only thing a ration is good for. So, do we want to use this? If we did, we would be at 3. I could also upgrade this guy to a 5, keeping this around. So hold on. 3, 4, 5, 6. See, that's not helping me out with either one of these, unfortunately. I do get to dungeon. If you have a wound, draw 1 card. If you have 4 or fewer HP, you may heal 1 wound instead. I do have a wound. So I get to draw a card. This may be it. Let's see. Oh, and it's another Thunderstone Shard. But I still have a wound, so I can draw again. And it's a dagger, which wielded here allows me to draw a card. Combo-tastic turn, and Bree Satine is giving us what we need to either give it to him and get this back at the end of the turn, or give it to him and not have to pay my ration, which I think is pretty good. So yeah, there we go. Perfect. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've done it. We have plenty of light. We can actually make it all the way down here. So we could go to either one of these guys. Unless you have a rogue, that's based on Guardian Keys. She's given us 2 wounds. This guy's giving us another wound card. This guy's giving us 5 things here. But this says, before battle, destroy the top card of a random hero stack in the Guild's Quarter. If any party, each champion in the party rolls 1d6. Nope. And this says, before battle, destroy the top card of a random weapon stack in the marketplace. But this person's also giving me a treasure card, which I love me some treasure cards, and she's giving me the ration. So this is what I'm actually going to do. I'm going to spend the ration to give this guy the ability to hold that sword. And Bree is going to support pivot here, so this is going to come back to me. And I'm going to go here, which we know we can make it to, because I'll get that ration back. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to get that ration right back. I'm going to get 3 Thunderstone shards. 1, 2, 3. Nothing from this location. She's going to give me 2 wounds. So now I'm in that sweet spot. Boom, boom, right there like that. And a treasure card. So let's see what we got here. Ooh, Rhine's Ring. 3 money and +3. I will take it. Villager dungeon. Draw 1 level 2 hero from the guild's quarter. Return it before the turn ends. I would have to return it before the turn ends. That seems weird. All right. And that one. Okay. No, they're on all of them. All right. Bada bing, bada boom. We did find an ally through all of that. Bree came out and joined us. Unfortunately, we did not heal away this diseased wound, so it's sticking around. It's festering. She is a level 2, so this one is completely resolved. Bada bing, bada boom. And we did have an ally, so we can upgrade once. We can spend 2 shards, so I'll spend 2 and jump up to level 3. And these are all cumulative, so I can use any one of these. When you gain this rank, gain any one beast ally from the box and add it to your hand. When you gain this rank, gain any one beast ally from the box and add it to your hand. This is not a beast though. So let me go check the box. All right, so we got our beast. I chose a raven who's giving us the rogue keyword. So we'll be able to handle this side of the map better. Also just gives me some random spoils at the, so that should be nice. Also realized I skipped all this other stuff. I should be able to upgrade my adventurer here for 1. We'll stick with Pivot here, kind of keep things balanced. And so he goes away, and I get to keep my Bangarang because I increased the whatever proficiency of it. And so those 2 cards are already in my hand, plus 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that, perfect. So there is my hand. Now, unfortunately, we're moving up to round 4, which means we're rolling 2 dice. Here we go. +1 and that. So this actually is a good one. I get to draw a card, which means I need to shuffle. This one, however, we look to his board. So this is a way to keep the dice the same for all characters, but have them, certain things happen depending on the guardian. So this says Tribal Unity. All monsters you battle this turn gain +1 physical health for each. So that is that. So here I am, I get to draw a card. That's the card we got. And I'm going to put that one there to hopefully remind me that these guys all have +1. Feeling pretty good about how things are going so far, though. Only 1 damage, and we're at the, once we finish with this, we'll be halfway to being able to take him out. So I actually got a lot of money. No, it's not that much, but all right, Bree plus Joba. So I could use her to re-roll for free, but I'm actually okay with this. I'm okay with that. And this, and this, and that's it. So, all right. Also, we are in the village phase, so I get to heal 1 for free. And I've got 5, 6, 7, 8 money I can spend. So I really like Nyla's shield, but then I can't buy another flame sprite. But I mean, it's very thematic that Nyla gets her shield, right? Plus it gives me some light. So, yeah. All right. We're going to buy that and this for our 8. There we go. Okay. So that's that. And I got plenty of people to level up this turn. So we're going to... Do we stay there or... No? I don't think we need to go... Or I could draw another card. I'm trying to almost get here so I can level up twice. That would be 8 total. So I would need 5 more, but either one of these guys would give me 5 more. Oh gosh. What to do. Just rough count here. We're looking at 3, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so I don't even need a gear token or anything like that. I could, because Joe was going to let me increase. No, let's stay here. We're just staying at the Guild's Quarter. We live at the Guild's Quarter, because why not? All right, dungeon diving time. So let's trick out our best warriors first here. All right, General Nyla Rivers. We can ignore magic resistance on monsters you battle this turn. Okay. So once we enter the dungeon, we can either heal 1 wound or we can get an extra 2. I don't think we're going to need it, so I think we'll take the wound healing powers. We can bangarang her, have her wield the bangarang and simply, you know, just right off the bat get it back. So we will go ahead and heal 1 wound as the dungeon. So we're going to have to do this, unfortunately, so we lose that +1, but I think we're okay. The question is, actually, though, light. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get down that far. Yeah, that's the problem. I can't get down here. I don't have any light. Oh, man. So maybe I do need to go up here. Up to the bazaar. I have to give this back. And I need to buy a lantern with my other 3. Oh, stupid Meeple. Yeah, because I don't have any light. That is a bummer. All right. We also have our adventurer who we're going to pair with the dagger, which will allow us to draw a card here. And it is this. Okay. It says if you have a wound, draw 1 card. All right. Oh, look at that. We are there, ladies and gentlemen. We're now doing it. Doing it right. Okay. So I think we're done drawing up cards here, and these guys are just gonna all tag along places. Joba doesn't really give us anything, so let's count it up here. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12 with 1, 2. Spend this for 3. I have the rogue keyword, so I can go either direction. And these guys are exactly the same. If you have a cleric, this room has -1 damage. What's this? Unless you have a rogue, discard 2 cards from the top of your deck. So that doesn't matter. And this guy gives me a lantern back. This guy gives me a... So we're going to come into here. Yeah. I'm going to get a ton of... Hit by a ton, but I'm okay with that. All right. So this guy makes it a 9. Discard cards from the top of your deck equal to the highest hero +1 armor for each item or weapons discarded. Okay. So he's a 9 plus my highest hero is a level 2. So I have to discard 2 cards. And there is a reach item or weapon. That's an item. So he's up to a 10 and he's up to an 11, but I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do I want to go this route or do I want the ration? The lantern comes in handy at the end of the day. Yeah. All right. So yeah, we came, we conquered. Let's get our lantern back. Okay. And +1 for the room. So we've dealt with the room. Good. Now we got to deal with him. 2 more from him. Boom. Boom. Oh boy. He's getting us 6 + 1 is 7 Thunderstone shards. So I'm just going to say this is a 5. 6, 7. And a treasure card. Treasure cache. So 2 shards and a lantern. There's another lantern and 2 more shards. And he's done now. But we defeated a level 3 soldier. We're done with that die. So I can actually upgrade twice if I have enough stuff. All right, before we move on, let's do the Raven. I'm going to set the Bangarang off to the side because I get to keep it because it's static. We did her. We did him. So we're going to try and upgrade these 2 guys. No, we can only upgrade 1 person. So the question is, who do we want to upgrade? I think it's going to be Fibbert, maybe. Let's keep both of these guys out. Talking to myself. All right, roll a d6, and it's a 1, so we get a ration. Okay, that's fine. 6 would have been ideal, so that we're done with that card. So Joba allows us to upgrade here. Ideally, I want to have 8. So yeah, I can upgrade Pivot here for 2 and still be fine. There's my 8. I'm going to set those aside. Pivot goes away, and I get to search for a level 2 Pivot. Here we go. And let's see what he does now. He's got 6 power. Basically, he's very handy. +1 for each weapon wielded. So again, combo-tastic, lots of weapons. Let's go. Let's do this. So that goes there. I get to keep this. Here is my 8. I get to upgrade twice because I defeated a level 3 monster. So there we go. This all goes back. And so now I've doubled up the bonus essentially for rolling that on the die, which is okay. I mean, it's all pure luck whether you roll that. These are D12s. So when you gain this rank, gain any 2 beast allies from the box and add them to your hand. What? I am a beast master. All right, I'm gonna go dive back into the box. Okay, so if you are like me and have all the content, you're looking at 3 large boxes. Now, I knew there wasn't anything in the first box, but the second box had the stuff from recent quests a couple times back, and I could have gotten a camel or a desert wolf. What's weird, though, is that the desert wolf said if you have an avian, you get to ignore like all of these effects. Why is the raven not an avian? You would think that it could fly. Anyways, like there's a Petal Pal or the Flame Sprite here in this expansion, but the Petal Pal is not a beast. So there's my 2 beast. Ooh, I get to keep them. That's right. Here's my 2 beast cards right there, and I think we're good now. I think we're all caught up. Fortunately, we're only drawing 4 cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So perfect time to have a good starting hand. Yeah. And we are bumping up to level 5. 2 more dice. All right. So unfortunately, this one instantly gives me a wound. And this one, we know what that one does. I don't have Bree to re-roll either of those. So let's do some stuff here. I'm going to come back down here and get my insta heal on and count up my money. So there's one of my treasure cards. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 again. Not getting enough to build a barricade. There is, I believe it came with the first quest that involved Barricades Mode. There is a prestige class that enables you to build barricades minus the rank you're at. So at this point, if I'm rank 5, I could build a barricade for 5. Highly recommend that if it's the first time playing, because you can really start flipping these over. But anyways, 8. What do we got here? Do we do another Nyla's shield? I'm not too set on Forest's Mischief, honestly. I'm really liking... Oh no, because this one has to do with a weapon. This is not a weapon. These two, though. So I think we're going here. We don't actually have to defeat anybody this turn. There's nobody coming to attack the town. So I don't need to worry about getting any gear tokens. So yeah, I think we're just going to do another Bangarang. This one's really nice that it keeps sticking around. So there we go. All right. Let's see what we can do with some stuff here. Our black cat gives us that rogue keyword, which again is handy. And let's see what this one does. Magic item, village or dungeon. Draw 1 level 2 hero from the guild's quarter. Return it before the turn ends. Again, I guess that means I can't level her up or him up. I don't know why you would do this in the village, but yeah, let's see what kind of damage we can do here. So I'm going to enter the dungeon phase, and I'm going to I'm going to draw a level 2 Pibbert. So I'm going to do this so that I remember I have to return this guy. But he is now a 6. I'm going to have the Flame Sprite flying on his shoulder. All right, so between the two of them, I can make it all the way down here. And I could destroy one of those to keep him around, which would be nice. That's a 7. And this, he's going to wear the ring, and he's going to wear the Flame Sprite. So he's now at a 10. So he can do the Bangarang, and the Bangarang is going to come back to him. And he can wield this short sword, which if the wielding hero is also wielding another weapon, he is. Draw 1 card. Bam. Oh, it's the frickin' wound. Okay. When revealed, take 1 wound and draw a card. So at least I get that going for me. And it's a regular Pibbert. If wound is healed by a cleric or spell, gain 1. I don't have any spells to heal this with. So we might have to be going to the temple here. Oh, gosh. All right. So Pibbert down here is going to have the black cat with him, and these two guys are just going to go it alone. So we got a lot of stuff going on here. He gets +1 for each of his weapons that he's wielding. So he's a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, technically 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So pretty much any one of these. I have a rogue card, so I don't need to do this. I don't have a cleric though, so I best not go this. Yeah, I think we're gonna go here. Before battle, discard cards from the top of your deck equal to the highest. Here you have +1 magic resistance for each item discarded. So that's fine. All that would do would get rid of this. So it's 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did I count that wrong? 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this could end up hurting me. No, because it's magic resistance, which I don't need to worry about. Because I would have 9 still, and this guy's at 9, so we're good. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to come down here again. And we've got plenty of light between these guys. I have rogues, so I can make it all the way down here. And I can get a lantern, but I'm actually going to end up discarding one of these guys to get my flame sprite back, because he's just handy. And this room is giving me 1 and 1 wound. So I'm taking on the wounds here. I don't know whether this was a good idea to come rushing down here. Yeah, all right. This guy's now going to give me 5. So there's another 5. He's going to give me 2 more wounds. Ay, 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 ay. I need my clerics back. Hoy vey, hoy vey. Okay. And a treasure cache to gain 2 and 1 gear token of your choice. So that's nice, because I'm going to take that and immediately spend it to plop, take that away. All right. So what do I get to keep around here? This gets to stay. This guy is going to stay because I'm going to discard that. This guy has to go back, so I can't level him up. There we go. The rest of this stuff, though, this guy I get to resolve, and I get to level up 1 person here. So I think it is going to be, yeah, we're going to do Pibbert the Dexterous again. Let's see, though. 6 and 7 is 13. I don't have 13, so I can't level up twice. So I can level up once and still have 2. So yeah, we're good there. All right. So Pibbert's gonna go away. Here's the 2 I spend on him. So I guess I could have kept this level 2 guy out. There we go. That goes like that. I get to roll a d6. I'm gonna get something, and it's a 6. I get a shard. Yeah. There we go. And I did defeat at least that, so I can pay my 6 to do that. So you may now discard 2 more cards when you summon. I keep forgetting about this summon action. All right, so we're done with him. These guys get to stick around, which is good because I am suffering quite poignantly. All right. All right, all right, all right. This moves up. There we go. We're done with that. I'm going to get 2 cards, so I need to shuffle. There we go. Oh, it's that freaking diseased wound again. Oh my god. I need to heal this. I need a freaking cleric. All right. That's no good. Unless you have a divine elemental or magic card, add 1. I do have an elemental card, luckily. So there we go. I just have to present it, and this goes away. So it's just the 2. I don't know, though, if I'm even going to be able to take out one of these top guys. So let's start with our village phase here. And I'm going to heal 1, but then I immediately have to take this one back. I do get to draw a card. And we'll push that off to the side. Look at that. I have 2 bangerangs. But I can only get up to 7. So that's 6. Yeah, so I don't think I'm going to be able to get them back because I have got to go here, which means I can heal an extra wound and may not level up heroes. So I could get rid of this card, but I like the fact that I was able to squeak up into the 3 there. But that's fine. I need a break from leveling up anyways. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3. Money, not much at all. So yeah, I think it's going to be a short sword for purchase. There we go. And let's see what kind of dungeon diving we can do. So that just sits there, unfortunately. All right. So yeah, Pibert here is going to be able to wield both of these. So he's at a 3, 5, 7, and then our flame sprite gives us an extra 8, as long as we don't have any magical resistance. So I think I could take out this troll Zondanka. Before battle, destroy the top card of a random hero stack in the guild's quarter. If in a party, I'm not in a party. So, I mean, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with doing that. I cannot take out the troll Durzok because he's actually a 9. And I'm just at 8 because most of it's physical. But yeah, I think we can come down here and take this guy out. So that's what we're going to do. We have the 8, and he doesn't have any resistance or anything. So he is giving me another wound card, another diseased wound going in, and 5 Thunderstone shards. Do I want to keep this guy around? I think maybe I do, because he's useful. He's 2, so I'm trading 2 for 1. Can't keep these guys. Have to stick this guy in there as well, unfortunately. But since I defeated somebody with an ally, I can get here. So I'm using up all my Thunderstone shards, but that's fine. That's what these are for. When you gain this rank, gain any 3 beast allies from the box and add them to your hand. I actually think I know what I'm going to get. Okay, so I thought I was being really tricky by picking up 3 desert wolves, because when they run in a pack, they essentially allow you to ignore not just the monsters effect, which none are out there right now. They get to ignore the effects in dungeon rooms, which I thought, oh, that's great. After I pulled them out of the box, though, I realized none of the dungeon rooms has one of those things on it. So, but it's fine. These guys are pretty powerful. They're not doing me a whole lot of good right now in my hand, but that's fine. Just in general, they're pretty good cards to have, so that's fine. I'm fine with my purchase. Again, there's only so many beast ally cards in the box. is that it? Are we done? Yeah. 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We are now on round 7, so we are rolling 3 dice. Now things are getting tricky. Oh my god, are you serious? I don't have Bree, so I just have to take those. Oh my goodness. I'm only gonna take 1 though because I get automatic 1 for my village phase. And yeah, we are going to stick around in the temple again to heal up another one of these just to keep my head above water here. Luckily, oh yeah, I can pair all these guys up here. So yeah, let's see. All right, village or dungeon. I'm gonna draw a level 2 hero from the Guild's Quarter. Let's do our cash first here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Question is, I'm kind of liking Nyla's shield, but Bangarang is so nice to have. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Or, no, I already went there, so I can't go up to the bazaar. All right, there we go. So I spent my monies. Can't level anybody up this turn because I went to the temple. But I'm going to use this card to get a General Nyla Rivers out here because she can heal me up some stuff. Okay. And let's just give her a big old, we're going to give her a fancy ring. And we're, of course, going to give her her shield, because why not? I have my flame sprite here. And my wolf pack would make my adventure pretty darn amazing, but, you know, that's fine. They don't cost anything to wield. It's the red ones that you have to wield. So they're just adding to my ability to carry more and giving me +2 all at the same time. My shield's going to block 1 item. I only have to block 2 though. So I think I'm going to stick around here. I don't think I'm going to come rushing down here to take out this stuff. So I don't have an ally though. I don't have a rogue. But I also am not playing with Guardian Keys, so that's fine too. So this guy is essentially a 9 because everything of mine is physical, but I'm pretty sure I have that. 3, 4, 10, and then 1 magical. So I think we're good. I've got 3, so I can easily make it down here. I don't have a rogue, so I have to spend 1 there. But I can come down here, spend a ration. I have to look and see. I think I can spend the rations possibly to heal stuff too. It might be 2 rations. All right, so yeah, we're taking this guy out. So we got our ration. We block his 1 wound, thank goodness. Before battle on a 5 or 6 and as a 1, so I would have been fine either way. So this guy's toast. Plus I get a 5 thing right there. Fortunately, I'm so high up here I can't afford another upgrade. But that took care of this die. This guy goes away. And do I want to keep... Yeah, let's keep the flame sprite around. And she has got to go back. I think I'm doing that right. And yeah. So that wasn't too bad. Oh, and I got to heal a wound with her. Let's not forget about that because that's important. And she was getting +1 anyways. So we were good. We were good. All right, we're going up to level 8. This is the last round before we can take on Car Normal himself. So we are doing good here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. 3 dice. Here we go. 2 purples and a blue. Do I have Bree? I do have Bree. So let's see if these are bad. Unless you have a divine elemental magic card. I do! Look at that! Oh, I'm so glad I kept you around. Okay, so both of these are, all 3 of these are essentially nothing. So I actually don't have to do much of anything this time around. I could take it easy this turn. All right. And we might even just do that. Okay. So yeah, there's no requisite for having taken out a certain number of these guys before I go down. So let's do that. Village turn, I get to heal. I could go into the dungeon and heal somebody. I could go just take out this grub. But it's giving me wounds too. I don't have my Nyla's shield. And this guy's giving me +2. This guy's giving me a card that I don't want to heal. So I think... Do I want to upgrade my General Nyla Rivers? Yeah, I think I might want to do that. Okay. So let's count up our money here. Just 5. So I think what we're going to do, because this guy's been pretty important to us, is just spend the money here. Or do I go up to the bazaar and buy a health potion to even increase this even more? Do I go here and heal up another one? Yeah. I think this is what we got to do. There we go. So we got us a flame sprite. Actually would love to come somewhere to get a thing, but I'm not worried about that down here. I'm gonna lose my flame sprite. So I could enter the dungeon. Regarding keys you have found, if you have +2 unused stuff. So I have 3. I don't have a rogue, so I would need to use one of them. So I could come down here and take out the cunning. Obviously this guy's 5 right there. 4, 6, 7. Yeah. So I've got excess. I can take this guy out. I'm going to have to draw one of these cards, which is a Festering Wound. Give this card's boost to the monsters you battle this turn. So there you go. And then so we need to get rid of those. I delved into the dungeon so I can heal one more. And this guy's giving me 2 shards. And I can get a thing because I had unused stuff, which is going to allow me to discard it and keep my ally. Now, I went to the temple, so I can't upgrade anybody. I did defeat a level 1 monster with an ally. And I have enough now to just barely come down here. So we're at a level 8 now. Alright. So now if I summon, which I haven't used all turn, all my allies get +1. So that could be very helpful here. We've now made it to where we get to flip this guy over. We are not doing so bad over here. We're now rolling 4 dice per turn, getting 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lots of allies. Okay, and we are rolling 4 dice. So one of the biggest reasons I wanted to keep the elemental here is to hopefully get down this far into his, because he's basically going like even this direction. We're talking 1, 2, 3, and 3 more, 6 light. Oh, look at that, baby. Baby. Okay, so these change. Don't have Bree, so that's fine. Hardly have any heroes, too, but this allows me to give one ally the static keyword this turn, and also once per turn remove one thing. So I did this twice, actually, which is amazing. I can actually kick that out. Let's see what this one says. Tribal Unity. All monsters you battle this turn, including the Guardian, gain +1 additional health and +1 magic resistance for each green one. Okay, so he's now a 9. Technically, most of my stuff is physical, so it's really a 13 I have to do to get him. +1 magical, which is my 1 elemental, so my 1 elemental is not helping me at all. All right, but this is glorious. So I can give, yeah, okay, let's figure out what we want to do here. All right, let me put those there to remind me I can keep 2 allies around. All right, let's handle spending some money here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What do we want to do with 6? I think actually this one. This doesn't give me anything on its own, though. So I think we may actually take this one. Or is it a flame sprite? Because it gives me 2. I think it may be this, actually. I technically have 2 more left. I get one for free. I think I'm going here. Right? No, I think we're going to go... I think we actually have to go up to the bazaar to buy one of these, which means I only have 1, 2, 3. I only have 3 left. And this costs 5. So I can't summon until I enter the dungeon. So I guess it's the short sword. I mean, why wouldn't I? I got a lot of allies in there. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to enter the dungeon. I'm also going to summon. So let's get some stuff out here. Pibber here, he's going to go wielding these 2, which he can easily do. This allows me to draw an extra card. It's another Raven. Joba's going to allow me to upgrade Pibbert at the end. Otherwise, he's not doing much else now. And then I can, and so I'm going to summon now. So this is going to give all of my allies +1. So boom, 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 boom. I get to draw 4 cards and draw any allies discarded this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4. What do we got? Black Cat. And that's it. But that's okay. The rest of those were all starter cards. So now my Black Cat has to be added to somebody. That's fine. But he gave me a flame. So this is super bonus. I think I'm going to give these 2 cards here the static keyword. All right, so we'll remember that. Pibbert here is getting 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, I'm so close. So close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm not even able to make it down here. What is happening? Oh, no. This is actually really kind of hurting me. 1, 2, 3, 4, because I'm way down here. Draw 2 cards, draw an additional 2. When you summon, you get all of them plus 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. My problem is that I don't have enough light to make it down there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't get the stuff until afterwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it costs 6 to get down here. I have the rogue keyword, so I could go this way. But yeah, either way, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I needed this. This is what I need right here. That freaking card. Oh my gosh. My gosh. All right, I had a little powwow session with myself there, and decided that this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna come down into this room. So this is when I actually need to take my person here, and we're gonna come take on this guy. It's gonna give us one of these for the future. I did all the math. I can take this guy out easily. Even with this, he's essentially a 8. I have a rogue. Yeah, so we're done with that. He's giving me a lot of stuff though here. The important thing though is that I can just stay put right here and not have to pay 3, and I'm staticking the black cat and the elemental because of these 2. All right, so he's giving me a treasure card, treasure cache, 3 things. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right. He's giving me 5 more. 5 more. He, however, is giving me 1 wound here and 2 wound cards, which is obnoxious. So I think I got everything. 2 wound cards, which are going to go into my deck here. My Raven now gets to go, and can't forget about doing these 2 guys. So come on, 3s and 4s, maybe 6. Not so excited about that now. Or 5 is a health potion, which I guess I'll immediately use. Yeah, because those aren't in my hand to do that. So I'm done with this guy. And then Joba allows me to upgrade no matter where I am. So I will get rid of this guy and pay 3 to... I could have done this, but I feel like I really need some super powerful heroes now who also give me some light. So there we go. All right, back up to 6, ladies and gentlemen. Thought I'd never get this fully healed. All right, we're on round 10. We can play as many rounds as we need, but I'm going to continue rolling 5 dice at a time. Eventually here, he's going to start hitting my village. This is actually the cleanest I've ever kept the village, especially without paying for any barricades upgrades. Usually you get to a certain point where you can get 10 money each turn, so you don't want to keep bulking up your deck, so you just keep building barricades. But that hasn't happened this turn, but I've also been very lucky. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. We know we can make it in there. We just hopefully have... That's not good. Not good at all. All right. Maybe we'll get lucky and roll two trophies again. 3 trophies. Plus 1 card. I'll take that. All right. But I'm just entering that phase, so we'll not worry about that. Let's see here. This says market disruption. You may place 1 card with, it's kind of not a starter card basically, on top of a random stack in the marketplace. If you do not add one reveal, deal 1 directly to each village location. Oh, if 3+ cards are placed in the marketplace, I didn't even read this. 1 revealed. Placed in the marketplace in a turn due to market disruption. Okay. Car normal heals 1. Okay. So that's just a chit. Basically, everybody gets damaged. So let's see here. Forgot about that. Guild's Quarters, boom. Arcane Wonders takes 1. Let's see here. The Market takes 1. And the Temple. Can I get a Temple? There we go, and a Temple. All right. Okay, and then this guy says, unless you have a divine or elemental, which I do, add 2, so we're good there. All right, so this one, do I have Bree? So I could reroll that one. No, so that's fine. So this essentially is going to be adding a chit at the end of the turn. I'll keep this bag in front of me to help remind me of that. Now, let's deal with some wounds. Festering wound and a diseased wound. So this is giving boosts to whomever. So I'm going to leave that right there. This is giving me one of these and then allowing me to draw a card. All right. So I think, oh no, I can't go, I can't have a village phase. So that's fine. I stayed put. But I got me my powerful Pibbert the Dexterous here. Dungeon, discard 3 cards from the top of your deck. Draw 1 discarded weapon, which may be wielded by a hero. So let's see what we got here. We got another Pibbert. Yeah, I could use some. And God, see, I'm wasting. I didn't need to stay down here. So I believe I can make that decision to come out now, which I think is what we're going to do. So I think we're going to come out here and we're going to go down to the temple. I've got buku amounts of money to spend. 2, 3, there's 6, 10, 11 money to spend. So I think what we're going to do is flip this over. I get to heal 1, and then I'm going to use the temple to heal this one. So that one goes away. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have the power this turn to do much. So he allows me to discard 3 cards. 1, 2, look at that. 3. None of them were a weapon. So that's not helpful. Alright, I can summon. So here's 4 cards. There's 1. There's a weapon. 2. There's a weapon. 3. 4. I could have used that. So I don't know if I can do it. He's really not that powerful on his own. But I basically just have a bunch of flame sprites here, a cat and a raven. These guys are each getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh wait, here. If I have a wound, draw 1 card. Okay. 12, 13. So I think we actually might be able to do it now. This is keeping me from -1 wound this turn. +1, +2. If you have a wound, draw a card. Alright. So I think we can do it now. I think this is going to help here. So since I summoned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This guy gets him up to 12. He's not... Oh no, this guy gets him up to 13 actually. But that's fine. Yeah, this guy gets me 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got so much light, it's not even funny. So I can come down here and I can do a damage to him finally. Boom. There we go. Now, a lot of stuff is going to happen afterwards here. I have Nihilist Shield, so I'm blocking one of those. So I have to take 1 wound card. I get 9 Thunderstone shards. So I'm going to take this as a 10 and put that back. I do have to draw a chit because I decided not to cover up the marketplace. And so this is going to the temple, which is fine. All right, so we've done that. Now, keep that right there. Joba. Question. I'm gonna discard these 2 to keep these 2 guys out. Boom. This guy goes away. And I'm going to upgrade. I thought I had a regular hero, but I guess not. So these 2 guys, let's roll for them. A 1 is bread. And a 5 is a health potion, which we had this in our hand, so I will get rid of that. So those guys are done. Joba is going to allow me to upgrade this guy. Yeah, let's do that because I should be able to get 1 more level 3. So that is, we'll do 2. So this guy goes away. These guys go up here. These guys go up here, and I can spend this and get 1 changed. Get 1 change, and now I have fully done up my Beastmaster mode. All right. Yep. I like it. And 1 more attack on him. Fortunately, we're rolling all 5 dice now. I get 6 cards though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, not bad, not bad. All right. Let's see what we get here. Ow. All right. Give me a card. Ooh, I like that one. And a whole bunch of these. So the blues and the purples, I know I have elementals in my hand, so these guys are pointless. This is another marketplace one. And then this one is the tribunal one again. I do have Bree though. So I'm going to use Bree this time to roll that, and it was that, which is fine. So basically those equal two chits, because I'm not going to do this. So, blah. I lose Bree, though, but let's do this. So, all right, I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's it. So not enough to buy a barricade. Do I need a lantern? I've got 4. Yes, I think I'm gonna need to buy. So I think I need to come up here to the bazaar. I can heal that and spend this, and I'm just not gonna use my other 3. No, I mean, that's not a bad card right there. So there we go. All right. All right, so I've spent my money. I've healed. Now it's time to see if we can get down to him using 6 again. So here's 4. I just need 2 more. But as of right now, I don't have anything else. I have 1 lantern up there. Yeah, we can easily make her a 5 and get the Bangarang back. I can do this pairing, which I still have, so it allows me to draw a card. Another dagger. These guys can give him the ability to do this, so he's wielding another dagger. Huzzah! And she can wear the ring to do this, which is going to give me another one. And I got nobody to wield this one, but this ring allowed me to grab a level 2 hero, and I still need 1 more light, so we're gonna grab Pibbert here, a level 2 Pibbert, who's got the light I need, and he can wield this and get it back. I think this is it, ladies and gentlemen. I think we have done it. Let's check. So I can spend this to get 6. I can make it all the way down here. Pass through this way. Sure, fine. I just need to be able to get to 12 or higher. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 16. I mean, boom. We are blowing this guy out of the water. He's technically going to come and hit us 2 more times, but that's fine. I mean, we can even see what we would draw here. I'm not even concerned. This was a good game. So Guild's Quarter and Market. Guild's Quarter and Market, fine. All of my buildings are still intact. I didn't even need to summon. I could have summoned here at the end and gone 1, 2, 3, 4. Who would I have gotten? A Desert Wolf. And I could have gone and pulled a ally from the discard pile, which I have a bunch now. I could have pulled Bree. I could have pulled a Raven. I could have pulled the Black Cat, which means I could have gotten my freaking thing back and not even needed that. We are crushing it. And when I summoned all of these allies, +1, +1, +1, +1, +1. Boom! So yeah. And that really wasn't that long either. That was pretty good length of time for a Thunderstone Quest. Sometimes this game can drag on for a while. But hopefully you guys got to see some of the Nature's Wrath. I really liked the beast. This probably might be my favorite thing of the whole expansion is the Beastmaster Prestige. Getting all these allies out and just flooding the board with allies. Lots of card draw, lots of comboing. These guys definitely love their weapons. I did that. Didn't have a lot of healing. Couldn't get rid of my wounds, but they didn't play in too much. I had a little trouble with light once. But other than that, I pretty much was able to get everywhere I wanted to go. Got lucky with dice rolls. So there we go. Yeah, I'm not too keen on the fact that so many of this stuff deals with Guardian keys, because I almost exclusively play Guardian or Barricades Mode, which doesn't use Guardian keys. So hopefully the newest one, the Pirates one expansions, will maybe focus more on Barricades Mode. We'll see. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.